Hello, Firebird families. Regarding dismissal, consistency is key. We know there's always going to be appointments or people are sick and there's a change of plans. If your plans ever change, we ask that you call our school office not later than 2 p.m. so that we have time to notify your child and their teacher that dismissal plans have changed. Now, we do dismissal a little differently here. If you are going to pick your child up in a car, you're going to enter our parking lot, and I'm pointing because I'm looking at it right now. You're going to loop all the way around, and you'll see some colored cones. You'll stop there, and we'll come out and get your name. That way, we send the child out to the correct cone. We often have people line up very early if you're a car rider, so just be aware of that. So that's one option. You can also be a flagpole pickup. If you don't want to wait in the long line, you can park in our staff parking lot, get out of your car, come up to the flagpole, and we will have staff members bring children out to you. We don't have the exact times yet because we've had a schedule change this year, so times are a little fuzzy in our minds. But I think it's roughly around 2:55, 2:50, thank you, glad we went through that. But again, that'll all be on the website at the beginning of the school year. We just wanted to give you your options at this point. So you can be a car rider, you can be a flagpole, walkers, of course. If your child's going to be walking, especially if they're in kindergarten or first grade, please be sure you've kind of done a dry run before school starts so they know where they're going, where they're crossing the street, if that's applicable, and how they're getting home. We love when students buddy up and find friends or neighbors to walk with so students are not walking alone. And your last choice, if you are a bus rider, that is also an option. And Miss Walker is going to tell you what riding the bus looks like.
Yes, so we understand that the bus is going to be the main option for some students, and that is fine. Please let me start off by saying riding the bus is a privilege. It is not a right. And so we say that because truly if our students are not doing what is expected on the bus, it is a possibility that they may not be on the bus. We don't want that. We understand you are working, parents, we are clearly at work.
Yes.
So we want to work together. So if you go over these expectations with your students, that would definitely help. So starting off, here at French Run, we are the Firebirds and we soar. We soar pretty much everywhere, including on the bus.
Correct.
And what that means is that we display self-control, we are on task, we show acceptance, and we show respect. And that respect is, again, to ourselves, to our peers, to our communities, etc. So what does that look like on the bus? Showing self-control on the bus is sitting in the seat, your bottom on the seat, keeping your hands and your feet to yourself.
No body parts in the aisle.
Correct. On task is meaning that you're listening to the directions of the bus driver. The bus drivers have a doozy of a job in the sense of that they have to watch the road as well as try to keep your students safe, and so we want them to be able to focus on the road. So again, making sure that our students are listening to the directions of the bus drivers are imperative. Acceptance is simply saying that, hey, we're going to be accepting of everyone who's riding this bus. We're not going to be unkind. We're not going to throw a fit if we're not able to sit with our friends. We're going to be accepting, and we're going to be accepting of the rules that the bus driver puts out there. And then the last one is respect. We're going to show respect by, again, doing all the other things as part of SOAR. So keeping our hands and our feet to ourselves, respecting our peers, respecting ourselves, and respecting our space. We know that the bus does not have a lot of space. However, it is enough for students to have their book bags on their lap or right underneath them on the floor. Shouldn't be buddied all up on top of someone, especially if they don't like that.
Correct.
So again, with our bus expectations, the same bus expectations you would have everywhere. We're just asking parents that you start to talk about that with your students now, so they are not surprised when we start the school year about what the expectations are.
What a great segue into wrapping it up with behavioral expectations. I want to address two things that I'd like to call no touchy-touchy and the power of our words. First, no touchy-touchy. I don't have a lot of tolerance, we don't have a lot of tolerance for foolishness, which means putting your hands on other people. I understand that there are different expectations out in the real world. If somebody hits you, you hit back to defend yourself. I respect your right to share that with your children as parents. And I'm hoping you respect how we run our school, which is our goal is to learn and be successful every day and to keep your children safe. We keep them safe by encouraging everyone to keep their hands, feet, and all body parts to themselves. Even if they were hit first, if they hit back, there will be consequences. If they are hit at school, we expect them to go tell an adult immediately so that we can deal with it. Anything else on no touchy?
What if I just touch you like this? Is that acceptable?
No, because some people don't like that. So we need to respect, that's part of the A on SOAR, acceptance, accepting that not everyone likes to be touched. So I tell the students, they all know this, no touchy. If we just live by that one simple rule, we keep it easy.
Yeah.
And finally, the power of our words. I've noticed, I've been in education for 21 years now, and I've noticed that after the pandemic, mental health has become a priority and a concern. So, there's power in our words, and we've noticed students struggling, so we try to coach them that our words have power. When we say things like, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna kill myself, I'm gonna hurt myself, as the adults in charge of the children during the day, we have to take that seriously. We will do threat assessments. We will call mental health providers if we need to. We will definitely contact you, but we take things very seriously. I also know that there are certain TikTokers and YouTubers who have become famous by saying things like, oh, I'm gonna kill myself. It's not funny, it's not entertaining, and we don't like it. So our words have power. When you're threatening to hurt yourself or others, we quickly step into action and make sure that everybody stays safe. So we just want you to know that words have power. We take them seriously. So when we hear things like, I'm gonna hurt you, I'm gonna kill you, there will be consequences because we want to keep everyone safe.
And if you know that your student has difficulty in expressing themselves, one thing that we do here at our school is we talk about the zones of regulation and how we're feeling at that time. That will give them some language to use. So for families who are already here at French Run, their students are familiar, and with our new families, your students will learn about that. And then we'll also give them some replacement phrases.
Yes.
When they are feeling upset and have big emotions. So we're so excited for you to be here at French Run this upcoming 23-24 school year. We hope that you're excited. We hope that you were able to get a glimpse of who we are as individuals and as an administrative team. Anything else?
We are looking forward to an amazing 23-24 school year, and thanks for everything.
Bye.